What's up, brothers? Thank you guys for the crazy support on the video yesterday. If you haven't watched it, check it out. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys getting behind me, just being with me on my thoughts, man. Like, a lot of love whenever I post those videos, and it's the only thing right now that I can do to speak to EA or speak to anyone about where this game is at. So hopefully we can use this platform, and hopefully you guys can trust me and put your, not your will, but your love for this game into my thoughts. And promise you guys, I'm gonna try my best to keep being real, man. Keep punching EA, man. Keep telling them like what's up. And I know it sucks, right? Because I posted that video yesterday, and today I'm sitting here and I'm gonna do a review for you guys on FUTSWAP players. And a lot of you guys will sit here and say, hey, he just made that video to make the video. Look, guys, the reality of it is I don't have any contact with anyone at EA. All I have is you guys, a streaming platform, and a setup right here. So that's what I have. So I love you guys, man. Thank you guys for the love yesterday on the video. I really appreciate it. And today I want to go over FUTSWAP with you guys, talk about some players, talk about some things for this channel in the future. And yeah, so let's get into it. So we got a new FUTSWAP yesterday, and we got some pretty good players. We have some pretty damn good players. I can't even lie about that. What I want to do is I want to go through all these players, and I want to talk about them with you guys. I also want to talk about the weekly objectives, the ones that you guys should grind for, and I want to try to put my ideas to you here to help you use your time best. Because at the end of the day, you guys watch me because this is not a trading card game. Not a lot of people really want to play this game, and I know that that's kind of the ongoing thing, not to be too negative. So we start off with number 1, which is a jumbo gold pack, which is nice because in the past few months, these packs have been silver packs. So now they're going to give gold packs. So you can now actually get a 25K pack for 2 tokens, which means if you actually do, if you get all 14 tokens, you can get 7 of these. Is it repeatable? It may not be repeatable. I can't tell you. If it is, I don't think it's repeatable, but if it was, you get 7 25K packs. I don't think it's repeatable. This one's repeatable. So you can feasibly get 14 jumbo gold packs. Somebody could add that up and do the value. For number 3, you get Pepe, which is a fantastic player. Pretty good, right? This last month, 6 players with 6 tokens for a Suso. And so this month, it's 3 tokens for an inform that's an 87, right? Which is going to be really good for anybody who's looking to complete moments SBCs down the line, right? That's really good. It's very much what you're looking for. Then you go down to the 4th token. It's a rare mega pack, which is very nice. 55K pack for only 4 tokens. And if you guys play FIFA, you should be getting 4 tokens minimum. 4 tokens is pretty much standard. So I'd be shocked if you guys got anything less than 4 tokens. So that's not bad. That's pretty good. You get 4 for a rare mega pack. You get 4 tokens there. If you guys move on a little bit more, for the 5th token, or using 5 tokens, Timo Werner Inform, very, very, very good card, right? Very good striker on FIFA, high medium work rates, 5'11", 4-star weak foot. Fits into a lot of teams because a lot of people have Bundesliga teams at this point in FIFA. 94 finishing and 95 sprint speed to highlight some of the better statistics on the card. Definitely a very good card, guys. Definitely one that you should consider doing. And as well, you could also potentially use this in an SBC down the line. So I like this a lot as well. I think there's a lot going for that one. At number 6, you get a left back in the Premier League, which is a rare position. I'm going to go and say I don't think this one's that worth it. Now, listen, compared to the past few months, this one's great. But I think as we near towards team of the season, I would consider going with, you do get an 87 rated inform at 1 rating higher for half the price of that card. So keep that in mind. And I think when you look at 7, you've got Munier, who, if you could stretch that extra token, this is great. This is a card that is potentially endgame. High work rates, 6'3", 4-star weak foot. On a central midfielder, that's great. And he's Hullet gang. He's got all the 80 stats, which is really, really attractive on the card. So this is something that I like a lot. I do. I like this a lot right here, guys. And so to me, I have an interest in this one. 97 stamina. The only problem with this card, agility and balance, right? That's the only problem with this card that you look at. But I think for 7 tokens, this one is what I would call a bang for your buck. This is a pretty good value for 7 tokens, guys. This is great. You can't really go wrong with this one. Now, so you guys can see now why I consider this one a lot better than Robertson. But I think Timo is a really good value, and I think for 3 tokens, guys, if you're gonna do the bare minimum this month, you could potentially get Pepe and Timo. That's great, man. That's really good. The only thing I would say with FUTSWAP that I'm not liking this month, and I hate to complain, I really want new cards. I wish they would bring out cards that we didn't have already. That would be awesome. I really hope that they can maybe do that again for next month. Like they were doing at the beginning of the year where they kind of brought out FUTSWAP deals players and they created them. I wish they did that. They're not doing that. They're only bringing out re-release cards. So it seems a little lazy. So yeah, Munier is definitely a really good one, right? He's going to link to a lot of people who watch this video who probably have Mbappe or Neymar. So I like Munier. I think he's got a lot going for him. At number 8 this month, you get an 100K pack, which is pretty good. 100K pack is, last month I think it was like 11 or 12. Maybe it was 10, but they keep making the packs shorter. So that's not bad. For 10, you get an ultimate pack, which I don't think is that much better than a 100K pack. So I'm never a big fan of taking packs on FUTSWAP deals. I always think it's better for you guys to go take players. I think they're more useful for moments, SBCs down the line, or actual team players. For 12 tokens this month, you can get an Antoine Griezmann, 3-star weak foot, pretty looking card, 4-star skills. For a market value, it's very interesting because Griezmann has 12 tokens, and if you look at him on the market right now, Griezmann on the market is valued at, let's get a proper price for you guys, 290,000 coins. So that's what you get for 12 tokens. Now, Munier is 200K for 7 tokens. Robertson for 6 tokens is 170K. Werner is, I think he's probably like 140. He was 180 last night. Werner is 149. And then Pepe, I think Pepe dropped a fair amount. Pepe was up at like 50 something. Now Pepe's the really easy get this month, so he's probably really low. He's only 53. So on the market, they haven't dropped much yet, which is good. It's a good sign that the market is actually in a good state. Is Griezmann worth it? Guys, I'll tell you this. If you get all the way to 12 tokens and you don't have the opportunity to get 14 tokens, like if you missed a token this month, I think you guys are much better getting the combination of Thomas Munier and Timo Werner. I really think that's better. I think for you guys, that's definitely going to be more of a bang for your buck than a Griezmann. You're going to get a player that's 200K and a player that's 140. So if you look at the market value, you're 340, and then you get one player that you can use and one player you can put in an SBC. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much you guys really want Griezmann. So that's what I would say regarding that one right there. And then if you guys go into the last two, obviously you have a crazy pick. Now, I'm heavily invested in Douglas Costa, so this one was a sucky one for me to swallow today. Second month in a row that EA has dropped a FUTSWAP player, which I own. So that's been really hard. But it is what it is, right? I can't really do much. Yeah, so I had Gretzka last month, and Gretzka dropped a ton. But this one's going to be very hard to get. So I think for anybody who is invested in Douglas Costa, you're going to see a nice rebound with this card because here's why. People are going to get this base icon pack. You have to understand the majority of people that are doing FUTSWAP and the people that play FIFA are pack addicts. We all are. I'm a pack addict. You are a pack addict. So at the end of the day, I think people will go for the base icon pack. I am right now going to theoretically say I'm going to go for this just so I can get another icon for my moments down the line. Hopefully they're requiring a bunch of them, but I do have to complete Matthias, Ronaldinho, and Ruud Gullit. So those 3 players are players that I have to get from my endgame team this year. So I'm going to at least need probably 6 icons total, I'm assuming, for those players. I'm assuming some of the bigger ones are going to require 2 icons. They're going to have to, I think, to an extent. So I right now in my club have Giggs, Socrates, and Keane ready to go into SBC. So I think I'm going to take this one so I can get another one potentially. I think it makes sense for me to do this one if I can get there. So I'd say if you get all the way to 14, this is much more useful than Douglas Costa because I think as we get towards team of the season, I do think Douglas Costa may get one. And this, yes, this is 400K right now, but I think that this one is more worth it. I think getting a base icon player, even though if you guys go on the market and you look at value, right? So Douglas Costa is 390K, and if you went to go look at FIFA 19 players, and if you guys go hover over icons and then you go to base, right? The cheapest icon right now on the market is 320K. Even though Douglas Costa gives you a better value, I think it's good, man. I think you guys go for yourself. If you can get to this point, you have a shot at hitting one of the big ones. And I think that's important, right? I think you guys try to give yourself a little bit of reward. And hey, right, if you don't get a big one, you still worked your butt off all month and you were able to collect a player for your future moments SBC that you guys plan to complete. So I think that that's how you guys got to look at it, that it's a win regardless, right? And it is what it is. And I think that it means that next month we might actually get a moments, maybe a middle one, and then a prime one, and then maybe a moments one at the end of the year. That's what I'm thinking potentially, but I'm not positive. It looks like that's how they may go with it. Now, something I also wanted to discuss with you guys is the weekly objective players and talking about who is worth it and who isn't worth it, because I think it would be good to throw into this video because this is going on this week. So we've got score using Serie A players in 10 separate rivals games, which is going to be really hard for me and anybody else who's in a higher division / skill rating. So score using Serie A players in 10 separate rivals matches. So that one's not bad because you have to win. Oh man, you have to win the games too. Score using German players in 10 separate rival wins. So you have to win in rivals as well. And then win 7 all-length single matches using 11 Chinese Super League players to earn a FUT birthday Freddy Guarin. So all 3 of these players, when you go look at it. Now, the objectives are not the easiest. I got to be honest with you guys. If you look into the objectives, they're not easy. But saying that, this guy is fantastic. So if you guys can grind for any card this week, this card is an endgame card. This is a crazy card. Full 80 stats, right? Beautiful looking. You got to get a chem style to up the agility and balance. But other than that, this card is fantastic. So if you can get a card like this, I fully recommend trying to get this card. It's got a lot of good stuff going on. And it's a player that I think would be really useful as a 4-star, 6'3" player to a lot of squads. I'm going to try to get him and use him as a super sub. I will try to get a review on him this week. Try to get this done earlier this week so I get a review for you guys later this week on how he plays. Guarin looks fantastic. High work rates on a box-to-box midfielder. 4-star, which is sick. This is a great card, and this is a throwback card to an old FIFA. It's a really good card if you're looking for a super sub. I wouldn't try to get him in the starting 11. However, another really good card. And then you have Jerome Boateng, who's obviously going to be good as a center back. Probably the one you should last grind for this week. As a big fan of Germany, I'm going to try my best to get him this week for my endgame. I'm trying to make a Germany team for endgame. I'm working on that, so I'm going to try my best to get him this week. So I'm going to try my best with that. Guys, thank you for watching the video. That is my thoughts on FUTSWAP this month. I think the base icon is great value if you can get there. If you can't, I would go for that combination of Mounier and Werner. And I definitely think Werner is one that you guys should definitely keep your eyes on if that is possible for you guys this month. Guys, thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate all you guys, and I'll see you guys in the video soon. Peace out.